The concept of little brother is a common theme across rivalry games, but there is one where that term has floated predominantly over the landscape of a matchup. And when the Paul Bunyan Trophy is up for grabs, there is nothing little when these brothers start battling. Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame, he loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Wolverines offense will get the football first. This game often testier than Michigan's rivalry with Ohio State, and the Wolverines applied a little extra sting winning a close one last year.
They did. You know, it just left a bad taste in everybody's mouth back in East Lansing all year long. They've talked about it. They've had to hear about it. They've listened to the gloating from their in-state rival. They're looking to flip the script today.
And that's what's so fun about rivalries. You get bragging rights, and especially in the same state, so much disdain for each other. It's so awesome. The fans go bananas, and Michigan State's definitely got something to prove.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's Underwood to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a move. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. So Michigan State's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quick spin on the run. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll run it on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Finding it. Got a little grass. Got enough for the 1st. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds a man in the middle. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Spartans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running the red zone. It's Edwards. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. On the run, it's Marshall. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1890. There's a little room there. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Underwood. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. There he goes. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They want to run this quarterback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Running inside, it's Marshall. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Michigan.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't. But I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on second down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Under fire. And it's a sack. This rivalry has a deep and storied history. Plenty of memorable moments. Here are a few of them. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Spinderella. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Running into the open space. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around, here recently, a lot of success, too.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Here's a heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They recovered their own fumble, but now it's third down. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And the try is no good. Guys, after the miss, still... Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on second and long. The play-action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Spartans send out the punt unit. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. So here comes the Michigan offense. Throwing, Underwood makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Play action with Underwood. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Tight end now in motion. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Holy shit.
The Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The run inside. It's Edwards. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Back to pass. Open on the right side. That's Smith. Brings into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. First and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Motion from the wideout. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be second and 7. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies a bit.
And you don't like it, it just comes.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the missed connection on third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Got a man, it's Buchanan. Gain of 8 yards on the play, he's too short of the first down.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Now they'll run it to the right here. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to run for it. Maybe a crease. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Underwood on the play action. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Underwood. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
3rd down following the sack by the D. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He fires to the left side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. It's complete. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This defense rises to the occasion, and now deep in this game, will they send out the field goal unit or go for it on 4th and short? And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today,
lets it fly deep downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the home squad in an absolute fistfight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Now over to your game inside the Big House. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Michigan State plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
These are originally $14. They're really high. You got the dice. Grandma's all pissed off because she saw Donnie and put on her Facebook. Mom loves her. She's like, oh, so you have to babysit now? I said, no. Who the fuck said that? You just fucking assume shit.
The Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
On the run, it's Edwards. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best
friend.
Okay,
they tackle me before I even get it handed off. What the fuck?
Near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's going for the goal line. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down.
And I like when offenses understand, man, when I get down here in this part of the field really shrinks in the red zone. Get the ball to your playmaker, and sometimes he'll make things happen. And he did there. Got a nice gain, didn't get in the end zone. Now your decision. What do you want to do on 4th down?
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
4th and goal, gotta have it. Who do you go to? You give it to your playmaker. You give it to your quarterback. You trust him. You trust him handling the football. He does what he's supposed to do, gets downhill, makes the 4th down conversion, and they get in for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. He'll try the left side. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Right down the middle. Fires complete on the crosser. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. On the ground with the counter. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Trying to impose their will with the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time?
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. It'll be 3rd and long. On the delay, it's Marshall. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires on the move. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the 3rd. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Edwards. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. On the ground, it's Marshall. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for the big play. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's McCray. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The toss sweep to the right. Can't get him to the ground. There's some room. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He'll try it again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Spartans have this offense rolling. The short hands, it's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's a real job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go right back to him. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Plows through the defense. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. And the Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McCray. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, that's when it's probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Just couldn't find any running room. He'll lose a yard, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Running inside. It's Marshall.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Could be an alley. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Run in the red zone, it's Brown. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan! And And the pummeling has started. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30s. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. As has been the case for the majority of this rivalry, it's Michigan who once again will take home the mighty Paul Bunyan Trophy. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.